Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today on Latakin's Noor Kitchen we're gonna make fast homemade ice cream. Yeah, that's true. If only people knew how easy it was to make ice cream at home, well, they will probably still buy them at the store, since generally people prefer no effort over even a little effort. So we're not gonna make our own ice cream because they're easier or cheaper or taste better, which by the way they do. Now we're gonna make these because years from now, no one's gonna be sitting around and reminiscing about the time you went to the store to buy these. We're gonna make 4 flavors today, where they will take only about 10 minutes from us to be prepared, where no ice machine is required. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with the basic 2 ingredients that we want. The first of which would be very cold, heavy whipping cream, about 400 grams, which equals 2 cups, to which I'm gonna add 1 bucket of chantilly cream, which is about 75 grams, which equals 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now we're gonna take a whisk and give that a mix. And what we're looking for here is a heavy whipping cream that's so cold so it will thicken perfectly. It's ridiculously easy. It's simply the movement of the cream with a whisk that thickens this, and all we're gonna do is keep whisking this until it starts to thicken. And as I've mentioned, if your cream is cold, this all happens very quickly. The entire procedure is gonna take you 2 to 3 minutes until it stiff peaks. It sort of looks like shaven foam, and if you lift it up, it's gonna hold its peak on top, and if you flip it, it will not fold. Now let's go ahead to add the second ingredient, which is condensed milk. I used about 500 grams. You can buy it from the store, and if it's not available, you can make it at home, which by the way is on my short videos on the channel. It's always either I buy it from the internet or make it at home, because in Turkey it's not available all the time at stores. So anyway, let's go ahead, give it a mix with the heavy cream, and it's done. So what I like to do here is dividing up the mixture into 4 portions, as long as we're gonna make about 4 flavors, so thus you can make sure that they are all equally divided. At that point, we're gonna set that aside and move on to make the first flavor, which is gonna be banana flavor. We're gonna slice up 3 to 4 nice ripe bananas and then transfer that to a bowl, and with the help of your mixer, well, you can also use a fork here if you want, you can smash that up. And if the banana were too ripened, well, that's gonna be much easier for you. And as soon as we decide that is done, we're gonna transfer that and scrape it off that bowl. And as soon as you get it in there and even it out, I want you to cover that, throw it immediately into the freezer. I'm gonna garnish it with some rainbow sprinkles here on top, and this is optional, where you can go ahead and garnish it with anything you like, or leave it plain. Neither way is gonna be amazing. Next up is the second flavor. Here I had some frozen kiwi in the fridge, but I took them out 1 hour before. You really don't want that to be freezed. You can go ahead and use it fresh. So what we're gonna do here is smashing that with a food processor until it becomes like a paste. At that point, we can add a portion of the heavy cream that we've prepared together, and to make it obvious that this is kiwi, what I like to use here is put in a few drops of green food color to it. So with that, you're gonna make your ice cream so attractive. And by the way, you're not obliged to use it. It's a matter of personal preference. I prefer to use it because it makes children, I mean adults, happy. Anyway, it will boost your appetite. So let's go ahead, transfer that into a box where I'm gonna garnish with some dried strawberry, cover it, and take it to the fridge. Next is the peach flavor. Here I have 1 cup of frozen peach, which I took out of the fridge until melted. Add 1 portion of the cream mixture to it, give it a good mix, and then yes, it's coloring time. So as long as the peaches are orange, so I'm gonna toss in a few drops of that color, and again a little mix to get that color fully incorporated. Transfer it to a box. Here I have a little bit of dried fruit, throw that on top, cover the box, and put that in a freezer. And speaking of ingredients, no matter how much cream and fruit I call for, you may have to add some more cream or fruit to adjust the thickness and the amount of your batter, but I'm hopefully teaching you the technique here, so you can go ahead and use any kind of fruit you like. Last but definitely not least is the last portion, where I will not use any fruit here. Rather, I will use the extract of blackberry, which is, by the way, my favorite. I didn't have fresh blackberry, but it doesn't matter because I have its extract, where I can use that to make the most delicious ice cream flavor. I mean, in my opinion. So, like before, toss in the cream mixture, to which we're gonna add about 1/4 cup of the blackberry extract. Give it a mix. Here you can take a whisk or a spatula, or even better, a spoon. There is no need for the electric mixer, but anyway, let's pour that in, where you can leave the top plain like that. But since this was the favorite one, I decided to sprinkle some of the pistachio on top. Right, so that was my fancy design number 4. In fact, the takeaway here is not to worry too much about your design, because once it's frozen, no matter what you've done, it's gonna look and taste amazing, okay? And once we've covered that with whatever design we're doing, we're gonna press on the lid. The last step is transfer it to the fridge to its friends, which are waiting in the freezer for the last flavor to join them. Now we have to wait for them until solid, at least 3 to 4 hours, so feel free to make this the night before you wanna eat it. But once it's frozen, we're gonna go ahead, pull it out, take off the lid, and serve some up. And I think we should go ahead and garnish with a whole cherry. It's gonna make that gorgeous color look even nicer. And that's it, homemade fruit ice cream. And as I dig in, it's actually quite smooth, quite rich, and has the taste of pure fruit and creams. Just an incredible frozen treat, and for me, one of the fabulous experiences of summer. So I really do hope you give this a try soon. It's a restaurant quality recipe where you can easily make at home. And if you liked my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, follow and share, so you can help me get more people to reach Latakian's Noor Kitchen. Stay healthy, have fun, and as always, thank you for watching.